Well, happy Sunday, everybody. Hope you are enjoying your day. Rain and all. It's finally looks like it's trying to clear up a little bit. It's a mess out here, but uh, spent a little time with my horse for just a minute. Um, anyway, despite doing Dowdy Fair and all that mess today, I thought I'd go ahead and still have a thought. Which my thought today is on no buts. Um, I was thinking today. It, have you ever thought about how many times that I know I have myself in using the word but this, but that, and I started thinking about that. I was like, I think most of the time, we've used that maybe in making an apology and gone, I'm really sorry, yada yada yada, but, or I really wanted to do this and that yonder, or I meant to get around to this, but just a couple of examples. And I really believe that when we do that, using the word but, that really we're actually making excuses. Because if you are given for instance, if you're given an apology and you're like, I'm sorry, this and that and whatever, and this and this and this, but if the word but comes into it, you're basically minimizing the importance of whatever you're trying to convey to somebody, whether it's an apology or an explanation or whatever, because you're making an excuse by putting in the word but about why you are having to make amends about something, or why you didn't complete something, or whatever. You know, so we shouldn't have buts. There shouldn't be, I'm sorry, but. It should be just, I'm sorry. Period. Not like all the explanations of all the buts in there of why we did what we did, or because then it takes away the genuineness of us giving an apology, for example, in the first place. Or what about, saying, I was going to get to that, I meant to call you, whatever it is, or I was going to get this project finished, but, well, there again, it's basically minimizing our responsibility in why we did something, that there's a but to it, like there's an excuse to it. We're trying to minimize our accountability or our responsibility of something. So, to me, that's kind of an eye-opener, because I know for a fact that I use the word but a lot, and there shouldn't be. I need to be more, get up here, Dash. There needs to be more accountability of, just stopping there. If you're trying to get across the message, if you're trying to, let somebody know how you feel, or if it's apology, or, and again, maybe it's not about anybody else, but you're having to complete something. But if you've always got a but in there, you're not really getting, you're really minimizing of taking ownership of why you had to do something, or had to start over, or whatever, by putting a but in there. So, I know that I need to work on that, stopping with the buts, and just, if I need to own something, just state it, and quit with the excuses or explanations of the buts of why it didn't get done, or why I'm having to apologize, or whatever, in the first place. And so, anyway, maybe we need to all think about that sometime. So, if you want to be taken seriously, or if you want to get something accomplished or whatever, just do it. Just don't put a lot of the reasons behind it, and the buts and the excuses, and of minimizing the whole point of you getting a message across to somebody, or taking ownership in the first place. Keep the buts out of that. Just own it, and be done with it. And even in our own thought processes, I think when we do the buts, that we're giving ourselves a get out of jail free card or something, as far as our, oh, well, I didn't get to it. But. And so, anyway, maybe this is a weird, hopefully you could apply this, I don't know. But, it's about thinking things through, and maybe just doing things, isn't that right, Dash? Doing things to complete, and catching ourselves, and completing things, and and all these things, so we don't have to have the buts in our life. We don't have to go back and make excuses. We don't have to, you know, minimize why we are having to make something right that we did something wrong about with ourselves or somebody else. So anyway, that's my thought. Hope y'all have a great rest of your weekend. Gonna start off with a good week and make it count. It's gonna be what you make it. So anyway, live, love, be. Enjoy the rest of your day. Talk at you later. Thanks for listening.